As an actor, I was still looking for some more meatier roles to play. No one can spoon
Right.
feed you, no one can hold your hand and make you walk. You have to walk and go there, knock on doors, and ask for work.
Hi, Bobby. Welcome to the Quint. Thank you so much for taking time out to do this.
Thanks so much for having me.
Class of 83 is a genre that you haven't attempted before. Did you ever think that how will I be able to convince people and break the image of this actor, macho, extravagant image that you have?
I've been trying to do that all my career. I've been trying to do different kind of roles, but in the earlier days, I would only get subjects which were very close to the image I had or I have. And as an actor, I have been trying this and never gave up. It's been years. I mean, I've been in this industry for 25 years, and I never got that kind of opportunity. I did try to do something like that once called Chamku, and then I did try to do small films which were like the message like Nanne Jaisalmer. As an actor, I was looking and approaching people who had characters which would be more interesting. They didn't have to be the main lead in a subject, but they were characters which had a lot of substance to them. And I read this subject. I was so excited. Like it was something like I was looking for, because people
Right.
believe me to be something like that, and I thought there's an opportunity, because that's the chance every actor is getting on when they work on OTT platform, is to break that image.
Today, when you pick a role from whatever's being offered to you, does it allow you to be picky enough? Are you still choosy about what you want to do? Or, I heard from one of your interviews where you said that, Salman asked you whether you'll take off your shirt, and you were like, मैं कुछ भी करूंगा, मैं shirt भी उतारूंगा.
No, I think it's how interesting the character is for me to play. I mean, for me, Race 3 was something. I mean, I it kind of enhanced my public image. It kind of made people aware of me, especially the younger generation, because a Salman Khan movie, I mean, the whole world sees it. So I knew that
Right.
I would get a lot of benefit out of it. As an actor, I was still looking for some more meatier roles to play. Decision making is the most toughest thing in your life, because you make the right decision or the wrong decision. At the point, you always feel it's the right decision, which turns out to be actually the right decision, or it turns out to be the wrong decision, which is a chance I think all of us have to take in our lives.
How has your understanding of the films changed? Because today, being an actor is so much more than just acting. It has to be about the brand value you create for yourself, your social media, and that's so much more that it's a lot more competitive today. Do you
I,
think?
I still don't look into all those things when I choose work. Some people are very savvy with social media and how they kind of show themselves or express themselves. And there's this young generation who gets entertained by all that, because that's what they like to watch. I'm not really totally into that. I try a little bit just to keep in the public eye, but I don't think of that is more important to me than being an actor. I think being an actor first is more important to me.
There were times when you were actively reaching out to people for work and it wasn't working out. I also read somewhere that you were supposed to do Jab We Met, and you got the script for Jab We Met, you read it, and you told Imtiaz that you really want to work with him. Do you think that was an opportunity lost? And did it take a lot from you for just reaching out to people for work?
It just hurt me a lot at that point in my career. It upset me a lot that someone I knew and I was so close to has actually left me and gone to someone else to make it. But then I don't blame him. At that point, yeah, I blamed him. But then I realized, no, everybody needs to move in their careers. So I guess his right decision was a wrong decision for me. And I'm happy he reached the success, or he achieved what he did, because that's what I always wish for my co-workers. I always wish them the best. Yes, at that point I thought I lost the opportunity, but now I look back and I think maybe it was never meant for me. Those days we were approaching so many people to produce the film. At that point, my career was a little low, and not everybody was ready to finance. And the second thing they were saying, "Oh no, Imtiaz, we don't want to take Imtiaz because he just made Sochana Tha." I'm like, he's such a good director. I would like to work with him, and that's why I'm coming up to you. But so he was finding it difficult. I was finding it difficult. But eventually, people who read the script, who were stars at that point, who we had approached, and at that point they said no to us. are some of those same stars and producers who actually starred in it and produced it. So
Right.
that's how it
Incidentally,
happened.
you
But it's
suggested Karina's name.
yeah, but that's how it happened. But that's okay. I mean, things like that happen, and I have no grudges with anyone.
Was it easy to get work in the beginning of the career, and did that change for you? And how did you grapple with how things were going forward? What did you tell yourself when probably as many projects weren't coming your way?
I think what happened was that my career started off with a bang. I gave a huge amount of hits. Everything was going fine, and suddenly, suddenly one phase came where one or two films didn't do well. But it happens with every actor. You know,
Right.
everybody's actor's career, every film doesn't do well always. And times were changing, new kids were coming, so things became more, what do I say, competitive. And I never noticed that competitiveness happening around me. I just thought वो भी है तो कोई बात नहीं वो फिल्म कर रहा अच्छा कर रहा है मैं तो उसकी फिल्म देखूंगा वो मेरी फिल्म देखेगा. I used to think like that, but it was never like that because the roles which you were supposed to get were going to the other people, and I went through a bad phase, so it was difficult to bounce back. I kind of given up in between for 2 3 years. I didn't work because I wasn't getting any work. No one can spoon
Right.
feed you. No one can hold your hand and make you walk. You have to walk and go there, knock on doors, and ask for work, which I did eventually. Made myself presentable, became more fitter. I didn't believe in camps. I didn't believe in all that because I was never a camp person. I was always, never believed in all that. But I thought that the system has changed. You have to knock on everybody's door.
What do you make of all the talk around nepotism that's going on today? Because you are a superstar's son, your brother is very successful, and there have always been these constant comparisons being made. What do you draw out from those comparisons? And finally, like, the picture comes to the fact that whoever it is, it comes down to your merit and who you are as an actor.
Yeah, it does. I think just because I'm from a family where my father is a legend and my brother's been a huge star, and to a certain level, I had a great career. It doesn't mean because of nepotism that whatever this word is, half the time I can't even pronounce it. It's not because of that. It's not because of that that we still exist. It's not because of that that today I'm sitting here with you and doing this interview. People only work with you if they want to work with you. It was as difficult as it was for anybody from the outside the industry to get into this industry. Definitely, it was easy for me to get my first film because obviously every father, every parent wants to give the best to their kids, and that's the normal relationship we share with our kids. It has never been easy for me. It has never been easy, even for my dad in his career. Even though he ran away from home and became a big star, he still had times where his career was not moving in the right direction. I feel sad for people who take this word nepotism to such a level and don't do anything about themselves and try to get work. And I'm not saying that's easy to get work. To achieve something, you have to suffer. You have to feel the pain, and then only you will achieve. When you achieve it, then you respect it. A lot of
Right.
people who become successful, they lose the respect because they become so big. I think I always advise that एक दिन जब बड़ा स्टार बनेगा या कामयाब होगा कभी अपने रूट लेवल्स को मत भूल जाना कभी अपनी परवरिश को मत भूल जाना.
Did you ever think of a plan B ever when films weren't working out, projects weren't coming your way? Did you ever think of a plan B?
I didn't because as a child I was always wanted to be an actor. So for me, my mind was always like I'm going to be an actor. So even when I went through that bad phase, I just gave up at that point. But then I realized, no, what else can I do with myself? What else can I do with myself?
Thank you so much for doing this with us.
It was fun doing it with you. It was great. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Okay.